Hi.
Hey, Marcy Berger. How are you?
I'm great.
Good. So you know what I want to talk about? In this climate, we're making this in July of 2022.
Yeah.
Interest rates are going up a little bit. The market feels unsettled. They're talking about inflation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you turn on the news, it's depressing.
Yeah, there's
But
a lot of stuff going on.
a lot of stuff going on.
You have to somehow maneuver through it.
Very hard psychologically. But I want
Yeah.
to focus on making money. It's all about me making money. That's what I want to deal with.
And it's about you all too making money.
So that's what I want to
market.
focus on.
Yeah.
How can investors and mortgage brokers helping investors make money using our capital? So we provide, if you think about it, opportunity capital.
Right.
They can
well,
buy.
It's like, so we'll talk about one thing. Let's talk about like JV, like how they can make money that way.
So I'll give you a perfect example. So you're right. So the goal of this is to educate people, mortgage brokers and real estate investors,
different ways that you can make money
using our capital.
Using our money.
We're tools in your tool chest. We're your capital providers, and I want to give you a couple different examples of it. So Marcy said JV equity. That's a great one. JV equity is one. Bridge loans, sheriff sales, all kinds of ways. But let's talk about JV equity since we started.
Yeah, we'll break it down. Let's just talk.
Break it down.
Each topic, we'll give a little discussion so we can explain it.
We just approved yesterday a JV equity deal. A guy, believe it or not, he approached me on Twitter, and he is buying a self-storage facility. I don't want to give too much information because it's not closed yet, but in a big southern state. He had a bank lined up to provide the first mortgage financing, and he was short the capital. He didn't have any cash. He went and got a bank financing.
But he's very experienced.
Experienced guy. I think he owns 4 or 5 of these. Seems like a young guy over the front. Either way, it doesn't matter.
No.
His age.
Again, it's about the real estate.
I looked at the deal, and the real estate looked good. He had a good, solid business plan. Mm-hmm. We made him an offer that will provide 100% of all of the capital. He's actually not taking up us on it because I think his brother or mother's putting in some money. But we would provide 100% of the financing, and we'll effectively go partners for him. It's not really financing, it's debt. It's called JV equity debt. So that's a way that this guy bought a property under the market because the market's going through some turbulations now. He didn't have the capital. He's using bank debt, and he's using our capital to buy the property.
Right.
And he's going to give us, we're going to be paid for it. He's going to pay us for it, but at least he gets the properody without using any of his own money. You know, people all the time talk about how to get 100% financing.
Every day, that's all.
Every day, but they're not thinking out of the box. They're, how do I get 100% financing?
I mean, there's ways of working it.
That's exactly right. So this particular guy, same thing. He borrowing money from the bank. We're putting up the equity, and he's going to own a majority of the property. We're going to own a piece of the property too. We did another deal, a similar deal. I could go a little more detail on this because we closed it. It was a suburb of Philadelphia. I happen to know it very well. It's in Willow Grove. It was a corner right outside of a mall. All 3 corners were developed. There was like an Aldi's on one corner, an Olive Garden was on another corner, a bank was on another corner, and then there was this property, which is a bunch of retail stores and some auto body shops. A couple guys I know from the Philadelphia area found the property, put it under agreement of sale. They secured the bank debt. We provided, again, 100% of the equity, and we're partners with them. And the way that generally works is we get a preferred, and then there's a split on the deal. So that's a great way people can find properties in this market. And hopefully, if there's turbulation in the market, there's always deals.
Opportunity to get good deals.
Opportunity.
And like even in that situation, Jack, like, and we don't tell you how you want to play it out. We can make a deal where it's sold.
They could sell it, or they can
sell
keep it.
Or they can keep it, and then we take our money back and whatever deal that we made, and they walk away with their profit.
So JV equity is a fantastic way to take advantage of opportunities in this marketplace.
When you find them.
When you find them. I want to give people tools so they can watch this video and say, oh, I can do this.
Right.
They don't need a college education. They don't need any real.
No, you just need to like maneuver what's out there and then come up with a plan.
That's
and we
right.
can help you come up with a plan.
JV equity is one. Let's talk about another one. We provide money for people buying property at online auctions.
Yes.
Now, whether it be like 10X or auction.com or sheriff sales or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll provide capital for that. Now, there's a little more risk because sometimes you have to put up the deposit in advance, but I'm going to ignore that. Actually, I made a video on auctions, how to deal with that. So watch that video. But we'll
Yeah, 'cause
provide.
there's a little bit more. There's more terms with that.
Yeah.
You know, they give you a time frame, and that's where someone like us is amazing because we could do it so fast for you.
That's correct.
So-
In fact, we got a deal. There's 2 deals we're working on. One of them we got today is what's today? Tuesday.
Yeah.
A deal yesterday. You said we can close it Friday, right?
Yeah.
4 days.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know. So anyway, buying properties at auction is another great way. Buying properties at sheriff sale. Now another way, which again, I made a whole video on that. It was really good. Another one,
It was.
I think it was pretty good.
Okay, I believe you.
I could
I
probably
don't know.
done
I
it better.
think all our videos and your videos are fantastic.
No, I could have
so
done it better, but it was decent. It was decent.
We try.
We try.
We try.
I'm totally unscripted. Another way is note-on-note financing, buying distressed debt.
Yeah.
You know, if there's a lot of foreclosures, there may be more and more foreclosures. Banks and lenders are selling them. We'll provide the financing for you to buy that debt.
Yeah.
And that's routine matter for us. And again, if it's a good enough deal, we'll go to 100% capital where you don't need any of your own capital. Again, we're going to take some of the profits. You know, when you want 100% financing, you want us to take all the risk and put up all the money. Be prepared to give up some of the profits. That's just the way it is.
But you make money too.
You'll get the deal done.
Exactly.
So again, JV financing, note financing, sheriff sale,
Right.
bridge loan. There's all kinds of deals on there. You know,
Yeah.
in this market, people are retrading. Deals are falling apart. Every day I'm hearing about lenders reneging on deals.
Well, they get to the table and then they don't have the funds to fund the deal.
That's correct.
And we've even heard like a couple, the loan closed, and then days or weeks after they never funded, and you know obviously
So
the borrower has to make other
Their
arrangements.
opportunity for buyers who
Yeah.
are astute and move quick. We can if you swoop in the property, we can provide the financing. Again, we have a niche. We focus on the $100,000 to $3 million check size. So don't bring us a $20 million deal. We're not going to
No,
do
we
it.
can't
But
do it.
it's not our thing.
Yeah.
But if you bring us, you know, $1 million to $3 million deal, we'll jump all over that. We'll get that deal closed very quickly. And you could take advantage of someone else's misfortune. Again, if there's a deal on the market, maybe the seller counted on that closing. Maybe he spent the money, or he or her have the money earmarked.
Right.
And if the deal dies, it's an opportunity for you.
Exactly. And another thing that we can add here, we allow the sellers to do holdbacks sometimes too.
Why don't you tell them how that works? That's a very good point.
It's just it's another way of getting more funds to complete the deal. So you know, whatever loan that we're working with, and then whatever money that the borrower has, you know, we sometimes suggest that the
So-
seller holds some of the paper.
So let's give an example.
Okay.
If someone is buying a property for, I'm just going to use $1 million as a round
Yes,
number. It could be
perfect.
100,000, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and maybe we'll only lend 650,000,
Right.
but a seller will hold a second for 350. Deal works.
Right.
The deal works. So
Wow.
again, be creative in the way you do things.
Exactly.
Be creative.
And that's really talking more so to the brokers, because when you get your borrowers and they present all the information to you, what they have and what they're doing, you have to look at it and say, okay, how can I accomplish this? Oh, Gelt Financial, I could bring it to them and they'll allow this. So it's like the brokers also have to be creative in how they're thinking too.
And you have to
Yeah.
find the right broker and the right seller. You know what I find?
Yeah.
Some brokers, because they don't want to do it, just say no very quickly. I was involved with a deal yesterday, actually. The broker's instant response was no, 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 no. And I said, well, just push, just ask. And then they got back to me,
And they did it.
They did it,
Yeah.
and it happened twice on the same deal. And the broker, you could tell, was a little bit annoyed because I pushed her. You know, so
Well, yeah, I mean, we're not, Jack, I don't want to say like we're pushy, but we're very educated in this
we're talking
business.
about you or me. No, I'm
I
joking.
don't know.
I'm joking.
I feel like we're just like we've been around the
So,
block. We've
The
done
viewer
deals.
should know you to be
Yeah.
creative.
Yeah.
Be creative. Again, seller takebacks are a big thing. It's a way to get into a deal with little money or no
Right.
money down. As well
And
as
it works.
blanket
you
loans
know,
is another way.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Which we've talked about that many times, but just a good reminder that if you get a borrower that owns other properties and they just don't have a lot of cash, but they want to buy this new property, we can do a blanket and put seconds on the other properties if there's equities in their deals.
So we've come up with, I just want to,
So many ideas.
note financing, sheriff sale and auctions,
JV,
equity, bridge. What else? We talked about blankets. We talked about seller seconds.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about mezz, which we do seconds.
Yeah, which is like a different road, but it comes up. We've actually been doing a lot of seconds, Jack.
You were part of a call yesterday we had.
Yeah.
A property in Philadelphia. I think it was not eight condo units. The lender approved
Very
it.
high end.
Yeah, they're going to sell them for like I think $1 million each or something like that. A lender approved the loan, but it was only a certain dollar amount.
And they were short. So the lender came to us.
The lender came to us
because they want to make the deal
to provide some mezzanine finance. I think that was $750 or something like that.
Just to complete the deal.
So the bottom line is, yeah, you can get creative.
Right.
You can make money in this market. I actually think more money will be made in a market with some turbulence than in a steady market. If things are just going steady, it's a little difficult because you're competing with everyone else. But if you're in an up and down market, a turbulent market, I think there's a lot of opportunities and you'll make money. You just have to, frankly, know what you're doing. Learn. Be creative, be flexible, and we want to be your capital partners. Again, we're not everything to everyone. We know what we are, we stick to our footing, and that's it. We leave anything out.
We're very approachable.
We're very approachable.
Yeah.
So, okay, remember, check us out at geltfinancial.com. If you have any questions, leave them. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and more important, call us with your deals. We're sitting here with a lot of capital. We're looking to deploy it. So we're looking for deals.
We've got a lot of cash on the table.
We're looking,
ready.
Yeah, we're looking for deals. And believe me, we want to do deals, and we'll help you get creative with them.
Sounds great to me.
Have a fantastic day.
Take care.
I don't know how to get this stupid thing off.